Hey, Sangriaz from the Hidden Levels here with a walkthrough guide for Clockwork Tales of Glass and Ink. This is part 5 of the walkthrough. You'll get 1,000 achievement points if you follow my guide. As you saw, I just picked up the Steam Bug. There is a Steam Bug in every scene of this game. You do have to find them all for 3 achievements. Now we'll get started. We'll go to the next scene. Of course, we'll have to find the Steam Bug again in this scene. I believe it's hidden somewhere. Yeah, there it is. It's hidden on the right side of the rock. And we'll finally get started with this part of the game. So zoom in onto that left rock. Pick up the couple of things that I pick up. Zoom in on the right rock. Pick up that thing. And use the item on the green moss or whatever that is, and you'll pick up some glowing mushrooms. Now go back to the previous room. Zoom in onto that lamp thing and use the glowing mushrooms to pick up a glowing lantern. Now go up the left side and we'll find the Steam Bug first. The room is dark. You can use the glowing mushrooms to find the switch and turn on the room first if you want. But the Steam Bug is where I am, where my cursor is going. It's somewhere here. Actually, I do end up turning on the... You don't need to turn it on if you can see the Steam Bug and just pick it up. Oh, actually, in order to pick up the Steam Bug, I'm missing a step. I'm sorry about it. You have to get rid of that red curtain or cloth or whatever it is using Matthew first, and it's underneath that. So I can't figure it out, so I decided to turn on the lights first. You may have to turn on the lights first if on retrospect. The puzzle solution is always the same for this. Do exactly as I do and you should have it. Objective is to connect the dots so that each of the circuits turn on. So so everything is lit up at the top in red, and then we'll have light in this room. There you go. Now use Matthew on that cloth. I just can't figure it out, so that's why I'm taking so long in this area. This was probably one of the harder ones to figure out for picking up the Steam Bugs. Oh, it's actually called the flag. There it is. And finally, we picked up the Steam Bug, so we can move on to the next part of the puzzle. Pick that up. Zoom in onto that. Pick up the stuff on the left side. You can see we need 5 of those. Go back. And zoom in onto that left area. Use the drill and pick that up. Okay, go back to the left side storage area, zoom in onto the valve handle, and we can use it to stop the valve from coming. And this allows us to go to the right because there was a smoke that was hot steam that was blocking that way. Now I'll find the Steam Bug first. I believe it's near where the stairs are. We're gonna have to zoom in on there somewhere, and it's there. There it is. Zoom in on the door, and we found ink. But it uses a handprint lock mechanism, so we're gonna need to find the hand somewhere. Pick up those items, go back to the storage area, and zoom in on the left thing, and it's a hidden object scene. This one is not a randomized one, but always the same. So pick up those items that I pick up. And we got a hand. I'll use the bowl, and this one just do what I do in terms of solution, but you may not understand exactly what I'm doing, so I'll tell you the solution. The reason is on the Xbox version, you just use the left stick and it doesn't show on the screen exactly what I'm doing. Solution is right, up, left, down, right, down, left, down, left, up, left, down, right, down, left, up, left, up, left, up, left, down, right, down, left, down, right, up, right, down, and then left. If you did that, all the balls would lock into the right places, and and the door will open. Once the ball locks, it's just a matter of, it stays there even if you tilt, so it's not really a horrible puzzle. So even if you didn't hear my solution, you should be able to figure it out, no problem. Remember, if you skip a puzzle, then that voids you out of an achievement and you'll have to play up to this part again to get there. So I picked up that steam bug right there on the floor. Okay, we're gonna assemble the hand. In a little bit, but for now we pick up that item first. Pick the hook. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, actually you can do that. We got a spring. Now I think we have all the items we need to actually start building. We got that circuits. We have the actual hand. We also have the spring we're gonna need. Okay, place the the circuit boards in a various shape, kind of like a Tetris shape, into the slots. This one always the same. Just place it where I placed them. I placed the first one in the wrong place. I move it a little bit, and then there, and that's it. Done. Pick up the finished hand. Go back twice and then into the room on the right. believe now that we have the hand, we can actually open this door. But of course, we have to solve the puzzle. The goal is to get 3 balls on the. So on the left, you see the symbols. You have to get the symbols aligned in straight lines the same way. So the green stuff has to be at the bottom, blue ones has to be in the middle, and the red one has to be in the top. And you have that one extra thing on the right side that you can use to kind of move around. The order of the placing of the balls never change. So if you just do what I do and just follow exactly the movements that I make, yep, you should have no problems to solve this. So red is solved at this point. And this finishes off the blue. And then the final movement for green, and that's it. Solved. This opens the door and we can actually go into where glass is. Or not glass, ink is.
Unless we're not up in the woods yet, Barber must be stopped. Sadly, I didn't really figure out how the trimmer machine works. You found some documents regarding the machine. May I see them?
So remember that old blueprint that we picked up a while back? So we just rescued Dr. Ink, and that's the achievement for that. But of course, there's a steam bug in this room too. If I remember correctly, it's on the bed. There we go. Now, given the old blueprint, as he has asked for in the cutscene, get that curtain and zoom in onto the bed and use the flag, the curtain, and that grappling hook thing. Pick up a grappling hook now. Okay, back out. Use the grappling hook on the ladder. And you can go up. Let's find the steam bug first. Which is on the top right, just out in the open there. Pick up that item and that also. Got the magnet. There's a lot of items to pick up. Puzzles are getting a little bit more complicated. Hidden object random, hidden object scene. Just try to do your best to find the things. You can use hints. Remember, sometimes you do have to use the another item or something else for the item that you need to appear. Like here, you have to use that to put some stuff in the test tube. You have to use this on the gramophone and the record to get the record. have to click the that area about 3 times to get the watch. Sorry, this puzzle is taking a bit longer than it should. Um, I I didn't real I at the time of that I was recording this, I didn't know that you can use hints, so I didn't use any of the hints. So that's why this is taking so long. Um, sorry, my phone buzzing. There you go. Finally, I found it. As I said, this one is a random puzzle, so it does change. Back out a couple times and into the storage room. And we're gonna pick that item up now using a magnet. Yeah, we're gonna create a glass tube using that using the bottle. And cut it up. Go back to the use the camera and a microscope telescope to get that item.
That's it. Now we can plan a proper sabotage. To the blackboard.
Now we need to solve that puzzle in a little bit. Uh, we need a pen to do that, a chalk to do this. I do mess up once and reset the puzzle, but just do what I do. It's basically connect the dots without repeating. What I needed to do was actually start from the right one and then go back left, but I started from the right and then from the left and to the right. So just click on the ones that I click on to connect these dots in the order. And that's it. Solved.
You solved the equation, Leo.
Now go back to the storage area once again. And this is another hidden object puzzle that we have to do. And this is not a randomized one, so pick exactly the ones that I pick up. And with this, I think this is the last puzzle in this part of the guide. So thank you for watching. My name is Sangriaz. I'm from the Hidden Levels. We do reviews, previews, walkthroughs, guides, stream new games on Twitch, so check us out there too. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you on the part 6 of this guide.